Hey guys, Friday, October 26th, the crash that did not take place yet. Look, there's a general misconception there, and I just wanted to make this video to clarify things that I get all of my trades right. That is actually 100% wrong. I do not get all of my trades right. The traders that work with me, they don't get all the trades right. I will tell you this, that anybody that tells you they're getting 100% of their trades right, they're probably trading with paper account. And there's one thing I can tell you about trading with paper account from speaking to a lot of traders is it's not the same as trading a live account. And the main problem with this is you don't get all of your emotions involved. And when you don't get all of your emotions involved, you can make actually better decisions. So when the actual money is on the line, you're going to wonder if you're right. You're going to wonder if you got everything figured out. You're going to wonder if you're making the right moves. And so here I am to reveal the trade that I actually missed today, because a lot of times I posted videos on this channel where I clearly nailed the trades. And yes, I nailed a great number of them. But I do not want to portray the message that I nail every single one of them. Do I still think the market is going to crash? Absolutely. However, this is what we've missed. You're probably wondering, what the hell did you miss, Leonardo? Tell us. Well, here's the deal, guys. So clearly, as posted in yesterday's video, there's a lot of things that were dropping. And so in our 13 markets move formula, this, if you're looking at this purple thing right here, this looks like a move 3. Has a very low probability of reversion around 11 o'clock on a Friday, which is exactly what happened today. Now notice, it was a very fake move, but it happened in such a consistent manner that we could not ignore it. So at one point, we actually recommended our subscribers to close out and lighten up on their put positions and open up calls. I know you're going to think, oh my God, did you just say calls? Dude, I'm unsubscribing right now. You just said calls. This is a market crash channel. Did you just say calls? Yes, I said calls. And I'm not proud of it. I'll tell you the truth. Am I proud of saying calls on a market crash channel? Hell no, I'm not. But I'll tell you why, just to bring some light. Because, look, the markets are getting completely out of control. And so this move higher has happened in a very, very crazy manner, right? Without any volume. That's why I have this underlined right here. No volume. So the move higher happens on no volume. That's actually a very bearish move. But when you're in the weekly options that expire on Friday, you know, sometimes, hey, we had traders that open up, they were up when this move was taking place from yesterday, when we were recommendations to short the market. We had traders that were up $100,000, $120,000 this morning. Now, when that reversal started coming in around 11 o'clock, okay, what did we do? See these two purple dots right here? We still said short the bounce. And so, technically, it was a correct advice. However, what happened was a short-term squeeze. They were squeezing out the short sellers. Okay, if you know what I mean is, a lot of times, you know, when you're a short seller, at some point you have to cover your positions. And when this big move higher happened today, even though it happened in very tiny volume, it happened really, really fast. And so we did advise our VIP alert subscribers at some point right around here to turn their positions around and buy Amazon calls. That's like a curse word on this channel, but I promise I'm not going to save it very much more from here. So technically we like to buy puts because we're very bearish in the market, and there's many reasons that we have listed in the prior videos. However, the idea of this video is to show that no matter how much you study, no matter how you look into certain things, and there's clearly, if you're a human being, you will make mistakes. And this is one of these days where we have miscalculated a couple of things. We did not miscalculate this initial move. We got this right. So if you were just collecting your gains here, hey, 100 grand in the first hour, of trading session, that's pretty good. However, you could have made an 800% of that return right here. But we didn't catch that until this very point right here. So that is probably the biggest miscalculation. So when I say, hey, the trade I missed today, guys, I wish I would have nailed this trade right here. I did not nail this trade until right here. And yes, I did have some subscribers that were buying 100 calls of Amazon calls. 100, 200, 300, 400 calls. They were buying them for around $1, $1.50, and they were selling them right here at the very top of the day. 8 times the money, 9 times the money, which actually is an 8 or 900% return. Now, the way things were moving, guys, Friday, I'm going to be honest with you, Friday trading, when you trade in weekly options, that's not for amateurs. You got to take the good with the bad, and things are going to move so quick that, look, you got to have tough skin. You got to be able to react fast to the way the markets are moving. And I feel like, honestly, guys, I kind of failed in that area today. Yes, I informed the subscribers that we were getting in right here on the call side. Okay, and what happened was a move 11. And this is where I actually failed, and I just kind of wanted to bring this to your attention, okay? Because if we make a case study of this, okay, moves like that are going to happen, and they're going to happen on low volume. And yes, you can play this if you are a short-term trader on the long side, but overall the market is incredibly bearish. So we still want to stick with the strategy of shorting the bounces. And that would have been an insanely good strategy if you were one of the traders that stuck to it right around this level, because the market shortly turned around way lower. Okay, but the importance of this is such that, look, situations like that are going to happen. So we were calculating the move 3, which was going perfectly. We're breaking through multiple levels in S&P 500. So VIX was breaking out high. So this trade was going extremely well, just as calculated. All of a sudden, we get a move 11. Now, move 11 is something I actually talked about on this channel multiple times. And I was given multiple examples of a move 11 by showing you the chart of the Tokyo Stock Exchange Nikkei. Okay, here's Nikkei right here. Little Nikkei, okay. Here's the black candle, black candle, black candle. Oh, move 11. If you look at some of the videos dated about 10 to 14 days ago, I was saying that this move 11 was going to make a substantial move lower. In other words, I was saying that Japanese stock exchange was going to dive. And it wasn't just going to dive. It was pretty much going to take a crash. So if you've been following our channel, then you probably remember this. And here's what happens. Now, this was the chart as of October 12th. Now, take a look at the chart as of today, which is October 26th. So, Japanese stock exchange actually is 2,000 points lower since I've posted that video. And when it made this move 11, see what happens. And you're probably wondering, dude, you're talking about how you got today's trade wrong. What does it have to do with this trade right here? Well, if you understand what a move 11 is, then you will understand where the markets in the United States are going next, where Amazon is going next, where Google is going next. And if I can help you understand what's going next, maybe me and you together can nail the next trade. So remember, move 11 kind of looks like a pyramid, right? So out of the base, you jump out higher, boom, you move lower. And after failing to hold a certain level right here, you move subsequently lower and lower. Now, let's take a look. A lot of times, the way I like to measure things when it comes to trading, and I know a lot of traders, they like to look at it from the perspective, oh, I just want to lock in $100 a day. I want to lock in 500 a day. I want to look in, $1,000, $5,000 a day. Guys, that's a horrible way to look at things. Here's the perspective, okay? If the market gives you an opportunity to make $200,000 today, you only make 20. Is that good or bad? Clearly, it's horrible. And that's how I feel today. I feel like the market has given us and our subscribers an opportunity to lock in $300,000, $400,000 in gains. And many of our subscribers actually lost money today. They didn't lose money for the week. Majority of them are up substantially, 100, 200K plus for the week, but you know, they did lose money today because of these damn move 11. So I want you to take a closer look at this move 11. Make sure this move 11 does not take advantage of you. This is actually a chart of Amazon. And so the way it was starting out, it was going significantly lower. There was a short squeeze intraday. This right here coincides with the highest point in the day with the S&P 500. As you can see, just like the chart of the Japanese stock exchange, it comes out of the base, rallies much higher, and immediately it comes way lower. Now think of anything that's a move 11, market move 11. It's like a pyramid, right? It's a pyramid. So you've seen a pyramid right here. It's a straight up pyramid, right? That's what Amazon looked like today. Now if you look at the longer time chart, Amazon is a complete disaster. And what do we know observing this pyramid is waiting for Amazon next week or over the course of the next 2 weeks. Now, if you weren't paying attention to the Japanese stock exchange, you were probably thinking, Leonardo, what the hell does Japanese stock exchange have to do with us and Amazon? Well, guys, it's the freaking move 11. Okay, in the move 11, picture this. Okay, so here's the move 11 in the Japanese stock exchange. Notice what happens next. So that's the important observation, right? When we made that call about Japanese stock market crashing on or around October 12th on our channel, all you could see was this, which is exactly what you could see right now in the Amazon chart. And if I had a little bit more time, I would have been able to pull up the Google chart, and it looks identical. What you're going to notice is this move 11 in the intraday chart of Google. Now, it is quite unfortunate because it could have been fortunes made on trading Amazon and Google intraday, which we were initially, but we gave up all of those gains because of this freaking move 11. So take a closer look when you see a pyramid, right? What's going to happen next for the Amazon chart? I guess this is the most valuable lesson to learn from this, is observing the Japanese stock market and the move 11, which looks like a pyramid. Also observing this accumulation distribution index, which clearly people were running for the exit out of Amazon stock. Notice not into Amazon stock, but actually out of Amazon stock. And this is why you see this chart looking like this. So people are running out of Amazon stock, which means next week or the next 2 weeks, it could look like this. So what appears to be just this now, next week could look like this. And if Amazon chart looks like this, then can you picture how the technology sector is going to look like next week? It's just going to look just like Amazon, because Amazon is one of the best preferred stocks by the financial institutions. So if Amazon looks like pyramid going lower and tanking crazily, then that's how the entire technology sector is going to look. So the question of the day is this: how did you do with what you had? Knowing this information, right? The pyramid. Yes, we did get some subscribers in this call trade right here. As much as we hated it, right? Some of them were realizing 700-800% gains. We didn't necessarily call the shot and top right here and for the pyramid to develop. So that's where I feel like I have failed today, because if I would have done that, honestly, between me and you guys, we would have had some subscribers that would have had proceeds north of $1 million today trading options. And that's where I feel like I failed. Now, many of you are going to think, dude, you're nuts. You're talking about people making $1 million trading options. Actually, trading options, making $1 million is not that hard. If you know the charts, if you know the observations, if you're quick, and if you got great internet connection, you know how to react, you can get this done. But the question is, are you prepared? And this is what takes me to the next part of this video, is the story of the ambitious sower. Because I think so many traders that are actually great traders that actually fail at trading. And it makes me sick, okay? Because, you know, after a day like today, when you're up 120,000 and you end up losing for the day, what do you think? Oh, well, you know, clearly, I don't know what the hell I'm doing. This takes me to the next part of this video. It is the story of the ambitious sower. And here's the deal, guys. It's very simple. And look, if you're a stock trader, options trader, if you're a business owner, it doesn't matter what you do in your life. It all boils down to this. If you want success in anything you do, there's always two ingredients. Number one is you, and number two is your process of the product. So let's say that here's you, the ambitious sower. Right? And so you got some great seeds, which mean a great process for identifying great stocks or great options trades. And you are taking some good trades. And guess what happens? You go out there in the field and you plant some seeds. And guess what? Bad weather happens. The rain starts. Cold weather starts, and most of the seeds, they never get to grow. So what kind of results do you get? You get nothing. You get no return. So even though you are ambitious, you're ready to make some money in the market, you're ready to go out there and put some trades, regardless whether you think the market is crashing or not. So you are the ambitious, so you go out there, you put some seeds out in the field, and guess what? You get no results. And the sad part is that is where most of the people stop. They're like, look, I've planted some seeds. I've tried this. I've tried that. And it just doesn't work. It doesn't work for me. So, and I'm successful in my business now. And so why should I keep trying being successful here? Clearly, this is not for me. Most of the people that are actually would be great traders, they never make to this part of the process. Okay, so here they are, the ambitious sower. They plant some great seeds, utilizing the great process, and actually these traders that make it to that stage, they actually make money. But maybe they don't make as much. Maybe they don't make as much money as fast as they like. So that would be equivalent to an actual sower going out there putting seeds. Okay, and so maybe some seeds, they fall between the cracks. They go in the side of the planting field, and maybe some weeds get a hold of some of those seeds, and so maybe some of them don't produce as great results as the sower, or in this case trader, which would be you, expects. So some traders are like, well, okay, I can make a little bit of money doing this, but I don't know. I mean, there's some trades that I put out there that make money, and there's some trades that don't make money, and there's some trades that I don't know. There's some questionable trades out there. So what do you do if you're an ambitious sower? If you're a trader, if you're really trying to do this, if you're trying to do this part-time, full-time, if you really mean to make it in this business, guys, I have a secret for you. You just got to keep on sowing. That's the only way to succeed in this business. Because if you stop sowing, then you will never materialize some of the trades that will produce 400%, 500%, 1,000%, 2,000%. So some of the very few ambitious sowers that stay in the business and keep on sowing, that keep taking the trades. And oftentimes, I'll share a secret with you. I talk to traders. This is what they tell me. Well, I've taken so many losses, I'm actually afraid to take on a trade. And my answer to them is this. Well, how would you ever know if the trade is good or not unless you actually take the trade? I know it sounds weird, especially for those of you that are trading with paper accounts. But trust me, when you put actual money to work with real trades, it does make a huge difference. You can do all your calculations, full in a great process. And ultimately, some of those trades will generate you a ton of money. A ton of money, guys. So the story of the ambitious sower is this. Which one are you? Are you the guy that's just going to give it a couple of trades and give up just because you failed to make a bunch of money? Are you the guy that's out there, that's going out there and planting some seeds and maybe you're just getting a little bit of results? Are you the guy that's out there that would love to get these huge results but would like to get more consistent? Because the main thing in the story is this. Number one, you have to be the ambitious sower. In other words, you have to want to succeed in this endeavor of trading options, in trading stocks. And number two, you got to have a clear map of what exactly you're doing. Because if you're not clear on what you're doing when it comes to trading stocks or options, it's going to be very difficult to be consistent. So it takes two ingredients. Number one, you got to have the desire and the wheel and take the action. Number two, you have to have a clear process. And you have to have a great process. And I feel like we have a great process for identifying stocks based off the charts, based on the divergences, identifying moves before they actually take place. And we happen to be extremely good at that. However, does it mean that we're going to get every trade right? Does it mean that every time we plant a seed, we're going to get a 2,000% return like in this case? No. Look, some seeds are going to get eaten by the birds. Some seeds are going to get destroyed by the weather. Some seeds will produce insane results. But there's one thing in common. You have to stick to a great process. So if you are trading now and you don't have a process, click the links below. Learn about the process we use. It will not guarantee you 100% of success because nothing will in this life. But I promise you, it will increase your probability of getting more trades right than wrong. Moving on to the next part of this video. Here's the bottom line, guys. Anything that is worth doing in life, it won't be easy. So if you think you're just going to come in and trade and you're going to make a ton of money, let me tell you something, guys. You're wrong. You may get lucky a few times here and there catching some good trades, but guess what? If you don't have a process, if you're not clear on what you're doing, if you're not clear what you're looking at, you're not going to be able to be consistent. That would be equivalent like buying a lottery ticket. Can somebody get lucky and catch a few trades? Sure. That doesn't mean you're going to win the lottery ticket each and every time. So if you do want to hit the lottery each and every time, you got to have a solid process. And trust me, it is possible to do with the stock market. Now, it may not be possible to do what I have done in one of my record-setting days when I took $12,000 into $466,000 in just one day. And by the way, if you have not taken the chart course, click the link below. Set you 20 minutes in the next 72 hours. I will make sure that you get that course 100% free. 100% complimentary course, which the point of that course is not how I took 12K into 466,000 in less than 7 hours trading options. The most important part of that course, it actually describes you the 5 foundational principles, the core principles of actually what helped me accomplish that in trading successfully that day. So if you understand the principles behind huge results, that is something that you would be able to duplicate and utilize yourself, swing for the fences, and set some records in your trading. And that's exactly what I wish for you. Okay, so remember, anything that's worth doing in life won't be easy. So if you try trading and you're like, man, I'm not getting results, guys, it ain't supposed to be easy. If everybody could do it, can you imagine everybody would be trading? Nobody would go to work. Everybody would be doing this. But if you really want this, we have some things we can share with you that can help you be more consistent and help you get more trades right. If you lost the battle today, like we did, it doesn't mean you will not win the war. So the point of this is never give up, guys. Did we miss the move 11? Yes. Did we get some subscribers into 700-800% gains today? Yes. Do I wish I would have gotten more people into these 700-800% gains today by trading weekly options? Absolutely. So I will not give up until you will start taking 700-800% trades. So the ultimate question is, are you ready for it? And if you are, all you have to do is schedule a 20-minute coaching session by clicking the links below this video. Just remember, anything that's worth doing in life is not going to be easy. And if you aspire to be a trader that makes insane trades, that is consistent about making insane trades, remember, it doesn't mean you will make every trade right. If you're trading actively, by definition, you will get a number of trades wrong. But if you get majority of them right, your account will consistently grow. And we will share with you our strategy on how you can do that. So if you're looking to move to the next level, yes, even if you try hard, you will miss the move 11 on occasions. But if you acknowledge it, maybe you won't next time. And that means 700% up on the upside, 700% down on the downside. That is 1,400% in one day. I dare you to take the challenge. I dare you to not give up. So if you're ready for the challenge, click the links below, take the next step, and make this year your best trading year ever. Thanks for watching. I'll catch you in the next video.